Okay guys, welcome back to day 4 of my 90-day research back chess challenge, where I've consolidated a ton of information and I'm going to use that to develop my study plan, which I've already done for the first week. This is the end of the first week, and on day 5, I'm feeling pretty good today. Yesterday I was a bit tired, today I'm feeling good. And my plan today is to analyze the last 4 days and bring them together, check my notebook of errors. So every day I'm making notes post and pre-game actually, but I'm focusing on the post-game analysis over here. So I've got all my feelings, gathered all the information, and I've summarized it over here. Looked at my first 4 days, and basically I'm just going to take the first idea. It's analyzed all the different patterns and it's given me back some feedback. So I think I'm just going to keep simple today: check, capture, threat, scan before every move. So yeah, that's the goal of today, and let's go on with the game. Okay, so we're going to get a 5-minute blitz game in today, actually probably 2 games, and then I'll analyze them afterwards. All right, checks, capture, threats. Nothing really going on in the beginning. Strange move. Guess I just take the center here. Not that strange actually. Just a bit out of my comfort zone already. Move 1. Okay, right now, look, already I feel like I've got opportunities here because this diagonal is weak, this diagonal is weak. So if I can probably get my bishop out the pawn chain first and then look to just control these. Okay, I feel like there's already, like if I was a grandmaster, I would already be tearing this apart, I'm sure. Unfortunately, I am not. So I'm just going to stick with the plan and open up these 2 diagonals. That one he blocks, makes sense. I also want to get one of my knights to here. So let's think about how I can do that. I can also get that there, but I also want to stop him from going here. So at some point, I want that as an option to play. Perhaps I developed it here. Stop him doing that. Now let's play stop him pushing perhaps. Or do I? No, he's really weak in that pawn. Guess he goes here. Let's play that. Check and drop back perhaps. Think about this for a sec. I'll go with my first instinct, which was go there, and if he takes, I just take. Probably speed up a little bit actually as well. Okay. Guess I just get my pawn forward, get my knight forward, sorry. And if he jumps, I can, let's move. Just drop it back now. Can I give up my bishop here? Don't really want to. Yeah, so he does get that strong. However, I can just do this, bring my king up. Let's go there. Now let's redirect. Okay, gotta play a bit faster. Now my plan is just to attack here. Now I've got a very simple plan actually. I think I'm already gonna go here. Guess he wants to open up his rook, which would mean he wants me to perhaps take that. However, I think he missed a move here. Yeah, because obviously he gets, go there. Probably just ignore that now. Playing really fast. Okay, I have to take with this pawn now. Okay, he's playing really fast, so I'm probably going to get some chances in this game. Get my rook here. I'm try and cheese me a bit. Seems weird. Okay, don't really mind this being open actually, do I? Let's go here. And perhaps just try and steamroll through now. This and this are really poor on the back line, back rank. I could probably make the most of that now. Borders. That was a mistake. That was definitely a mouse slip. Okay, I'm gonna have to play really fast now. Try and get that game into. Try and catch up a little bit. Okay, now he's pinned. Now he's. I wonder if I, at some point, let's go. Oh, sugar. That's a boaty gambit. Okay. Better play to the end anyway. I mean, that was just silly. Okay, let's resign that one. Now, I played really slow in the beginning and felt the pressure there towards the end. Obviously made one or two mistakes there. Didn't really have the chance to focus on checks, captures, and threats, but I'll make that a focus in the second game now. So let's proceed with the second game. Okay, I guess. It makes more sense just to take the center now. Guys play super fast. Take some space. threats. Obviously he can take this. I can push now, take. I feel like he hasn't got any development here. Perhaps I miss out castle. Although at some point he does want to, it's not really a good move because I can always just bring this out and develop better. Now, how do I make the most? Captures and threats. Okay, he's blocked his, which I guess he then opens, but then he has to concede. Okay, what's my plan now? Attack his. So get these pawns rolling. I want to attack this. I just want to bring my king back over here. It's attacking this, but then it opens up the file for me. Guess I take. Really got a strong center, actually pretty happy here. I wonder if I can push and open this up. I feel like I've got a very strong attack here, even though my king is a bit in the center. A lot of stuff surrounding it. Okay. Perhaps I can... Oh, damn, missed that. Damn. Perhaps going to have to rely on my pawns here. Okay. Strong pawns. Still in the game. It's not over. It's not clear. Can I get this pawn through now? This is my main idea. Let's think for a moment. Okay. I go here, he just takes. Pawns are my only real asset now. going to take him some time to get over. I guess I can always put a check in here. I need to reroute my knight at some point. Let's go here and then that's good. Not looking that good now. Not ideal. Oh, okay, so not a good couple of games there. Blitz just wasn't thinking very clearly. Okay, well, those are the games anyway. And then we'll go over to the review. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I had to jet off after the game yesterday pretty quickly. My girlfriend came, so I had to go and couldn't do the analysis. Now, I'm back with a fresh pair of eyes. I'm going to analyze the game. I've already had a quick look through, and honestly, yesterday I was really frustrated, and I was annoyed that I'd made those mistakes. But then I've reflected on it a bit, and I'm learning so much at the moment. I'm processing a lot of information. I haven't played chess consistently for a little while. I took a break after grinding away and then doing the series. But anyway, with that in mind, I'm just going to analyze it and try and just be a bit more objective and chill about it, the challenge in the whole. So let's go. Now, already I'm like, I didn't know what this opening was, honestly. It's called the bird opening, apparently. And then it's the Dutch variation. But I was lost here, and I felt like, already move 2, and I've already lost 30 seconds in a blitz game. And I think that's one of the big takeaways here, is that I've got to slow down, and in the next games I'm going to avoid blitz, actually, because trying to stream, play chess, learn, take all the information in and play blitz is just not a good situation. So anyway, try and do this objectively. But I think at this point, there's no major mistakes that I've made here. I think it's probably an even position at this moment. I can't remember exactly what the engine said. I had looked yesterday quickly, but I'm trying to analyze the first mistake, really. Now here, perhaps I could have taken the knight, but if I take the knight, then he takes back and it opens up this anyway, which we'll see what happens in a minute. Perhaps that was the first one. But here I don't feel like I've made major mistakes other than, okay, no, probably this was my first mistake actually, there, when I just hung a pawn, basically, because my opponent was playing very fast, didn't see it. So yeah, that's the first mistake in that game. Now let's go over to the engine. Got the analysis on, it's the same game. Let's run this through. Okay, I'm actually ahead, in this position. It's still more or less even, but I'm ahead. If I play the right moves, still ahead. Okay, not now. That was a bad move. What's my best move? C5. Okay, it wants me to play C5. Or just F3. Oh, F6, sorry. C5, C6, or F6 are the moves here. Okay, good to know. But my first major mistake, it's still roughly even at this point. No big things. No, he takes. No, it's still roughly even. Okay, how big a mistake is that? Okay, it's not a big mistake, interestingly. Oh yeah, because no, hang on. It was here, wasn't it? There. Okay, that is a big mistake. There we go. That is a blunder, definitely, at that point. Okay, so blunder already. Okay, good to know. So I'm blundering early. Not good, but good to be aware of. Okay, cool. So that's that game. And then I just ran out of time in this game. I got my time down so super low. Okay, next game. Oh, no, it's not that. There we go. There's the main line. Now, again, I'm a bit more comfortable in this position, but I'm still slow on time. So that's going to be a real focus the next game, is just to keep up with my opponent, keep making reasonable moves. And not, well, I mean, take that with a pinch of salt because I'm not going to be playing Blitz, but like just be aware of it. I think that's the main takeaway, is that like I can't play Blitz games, so that's already a good bit of knowledge there. And I'm actually like him castling here is a huge mistake, and it's almost +2 for me. I don't take advantage of it. Okay, why is that? Apparently B1 bizarrely is the move here, because it wants B1, D7, H6 sack. If he takes the pawn, I've got C2 checkmate threat. It wants to line this up. And then he just can't stop it. 5, I take here. And he has to take the pawn on F6. F8. Because that is a move. And he just loses. Okay, it's not the best move. But okay, he's just super open here. That's an interesting one to know. Okay, good to know. Right, those are the 2 games analysed from that one. So yeah, I mean, I'll keep going. I think the main feedback at the moment is to focus on the basics. That was the thing from my notes. And then also, you know, shift back a gear, not play Blitz games, give myself a bit more time. And that's it. Yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed one. Have a good one, and